Hello friends, welcome to another review from Shady Reviews. Today we are going to review the perfume Sauvage Elixir from Dior. There was a lot of hype about this particular fragrance, and before I bought this fragrance I tried a number of clones. The first one I tried was Albert Almidakshi. Again, the clone is called Elixir itself. Then I tried a sample of from Latafa Asad, and then I also tried a sample from from Sentitelic. It's called Call of the Wild, and then again towards the end, now I was not very, I would say, convinced about all these clones. I thought let me try the real deal and see. So I got a sample from my friend, a small sample of Sauvage Elixir, and I tried it. And once I tried it, I was mind blown by it. There is a significant difference between the clones and the original, and then I had to pull the trigger, and I finally bought the retail pack of Elixir. Now, coming to the bottle itself, the bottle is very elegant. It's this dark blue bottle. It's heavy. It's got a nice feel, and it's got a nice magnetic cap, which is synonymous with the other Diors. Even if you have the original Dior Sauvage, the EDT, it's got the same kind of cap, a magnetic cap, which attaches and fits really well into the bottle. Coming to the, I think the imagery of Sauvage. Now, if you go to YouTube and you type Sauvage Elixir, and you'll find the commercial which features Johnny Depp, and he's, I think, in the outback, in the desert, I guess, playing his electric guitar, and there are a bunch of wolves that are drawn to the music or to Depp, and then he's walking away. And I think what they want to evocate here is the wilderness, the alpha male in the wilderness, and I think a little bit of adventure as well in the outback. And this one, it does capture that kind of, I think, that atmosphere that they're trying to evoke. Now, coming to the top notes, and before going there, this one is not similar to the Sauvage EDT. When I picked up this, I thought that there will be some similarity between this one and Sauvage EDT, but it's actually quite different. It goes in the opposite direction. Where Sauvage EDT is very peppery, and it's very ambroxan heavy. This one, I feel, is more sweet. It's spicy but in a mild way, and it's very very fresh and aromatic compared to Sauvage EDT. Now, in the top notes, once you spray this, it's got a nice spray over here. In the top notes, what you get is you get a blast of cinnamon to my nose, and also, what's that other thing? You get cardamom as well. Cinnamon is very prominent to my nose, so it smells sweet and spicy, and along with that you also have the cardamom also with it. In the top notes, grapefruit is also listed, but I don't pick up a very prominent grapefruit note. Now, along with this, you also get a bit of lavender also in the top notes, which makes it very aromatic. But this lavender becomes more prominent after, I would say, 15 or 20 minutes, and it gives it a very nice soapy note, a very fresh soapy note, which I really like. And towards the end, you get licorice. Now, licorice is make it or break it kind of a note. Many people don't like licorice, But here the licorice I think is done to perfection. Nowhere in my experience I felt that it was overpowering and taking over the entire scent. It was in complete balance with all the other notes. And the most captivating factor for me is the soapiness or the aromatics of the lavender uh, playing the key part, and then backed by the licorice and the sweet cinnamon as well. Now, the other the clones that are there, they actually fail in this aspect. What the clones fail to do is capture the freshness and the soapy nature of this particular fragrance. And what happens is in the clones, the licorice is tuned up much higher. So when you spray the clones, you get a pungent smell initially, a blast of licorice, very harsh opening, which is kind of putting off. And even after the opening settles down, the freshness of elixir doesn't come out in the clones. So that's why, in spite of having tried 3 or 4 clones, I had to buy the original, because there's no one which, or none of the clones does it like the original. So that's about the scent. Now coming to the performance. Now performance is tricky over here, because initially when I sprayed this, and after a couple of hours I couldn't smell it around me, and I was kind of disappointed, because I thought, okay, it's a premium scent, you're paying around 16 or maybe 13,000 rupees I think I paid for this, close to 150 $160, even close to $200 I think. But I was not able to sense the performance of this, and I thought, okay, maybe that's how it is. But what happened is the reactions from other people made me think otherwise. I'll give you an example, couple of examples. So one day I sprayed this. I wanted to test it out, so I sprayed it before going to the gym at home. So I spent a good 15 minutes at home after spraying this, and then I took a walk to the gym. The gym is on the first floor, so I had to walk a couple of flights of stairs to get to the first floor, and then I started working out in the gym. And after 15 minutes, another person came to the gym, and she commented that she could smell that trail throughout the stairs, the flight of stairs. And this is a good 15 minutes after I had walked through the flight of stairs. And I was mind blown, because, and to my nose, it was not that strong, but this this kind of a comment suggests that it is a powerhouse in terms of sillage and also performance. It's just that it might not be immediately perceptible to your nose. You might go nose blind to it, probably for spraying it too close and around you, but others can definitely pick it up. Second example. So this happened during one of the evenings. I had a party, came home, and I had sprayed this a couple of hours, maybe at around 6 p.m. before going to the party. So I sprayed it at around 6 p.m. I gave, I think, a nice 6 sprays, couple on my wrists, 2 on my shoulders, 1 here in my heart. And after 4 hours, I came back home, and my neighbor was also in the party, right? And he got to know how I smelled during the party. I was moving around, and then he lives opposite me and across the road. And I was out in the balcony having a drink, and this guy's like, "Hey, dude." I was like, "Hey, man, what's up? How are you?" And he's like, "I can get your perfume here." I was like, "What?" Because there was at least, I think, a distance of 30 or 40 feet between me and him. And he was standing on his balcony on the terrace on the top, and I was standing on my balcony a level lower. And the wind could carry the perfume. The perfume, it just took away in the wind like a jet, and it reached him. And this is a good 4 hours after I sprayed the scent. So I sprayed it around 6:30, and this incident that I narrated happened around 10:30 in the night. So that incident also blew me away. The only other scent from which I got, a comment like this, massive sillage, was Club de Nuit Intense Man. But after that, I think this is the only scent which garnered those kind of comments. So when it comes to performance, longevity wise, projection wise, or even sillage wise, it is a monster. Okay, so some of you might be able to pick it up. It might be overpowering for yourself, but if you're not able to pick it up, just check with the people around you, and you might feel otherwise. And in terms of compliments, is a very pleasing scent. It will get you a lot of compliments. There's no doubt about it. Probably even more than the original Sauvage EDT. This smells very modern. The Sauvage, the older Sauvage EDT has been tried and dusted, but this one is something new. It's got that spiciness with also the fresh soapiness and the powerhouse performance. I think this is a complimentary compliment beast. Okay, so you'll not go wrong buying this. It's a very, I think it's a mass pleasing scent. Now, coming to the pros and cons, like I said, the pros, amazing performance, longevity, sillage, projection, it's amazing. Even the smell is a pro because it's very pleasing. It's got that nice soapiness, so that's a pro. And probably this one is not around in the market too much, so you might be smelling a little bit unique if you buy it right now before it penetrates the market fully, like Sauvage EDT. Cons, I want to say the price, but I would say no, because for the price you're getting the perfect quality in terms of performance. So price, though it might be a little steep for some, I think it's absolutely worth it. Second con would be sometimes if you overspray, people around you might find it too overpowering. So be careful on the trigger. Don't overspray. Probably a couple of sprays if you're going to a cold office kind of a setting. Maybe one or two sprays should be enough. But don't overspray. So I think that's a con. You cannot. Some people might find the licorice to be a little bit harsh, and it might be a little bit overpowering for them. So that is the second con. But if you use it sparingly and based on the occasion you spray, then I think even that would become a pro rather than a con. And occasions to wear, it is a little bit heavy and dense, so I wouldn't wear it maybe too much in the summer. Probably when it's very hot in the morning, I wouldn't wear this. I want something lighter. Probably there, something like a Sauvage EDT might, be my preference. But I would wear this in the summer. If I'm going to wear it, I'll wear it in the evenings. And this is definitely versatile to be worn in autumn and winter. It will perform also very well. It will cut through the atmosphere like a beast. Let me know what you think about this. Has anyone tried this scent? Are you getting the same kind of performance like I do, or are you also going nose blind to it? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you later. Have a nice day.